Hey friends, Brian from Trend Motors Volkswagen, and with us today is the 2017. This is the 4-door GTI in the S trim level, finished off in carbon steel metallic. One of a handful of colors that the GTI is available in. Now for 2017, there's just been a few minor changes, but the one major change is that the 2-door is no longer going to be available. It was orderable only, and only in the S trim for 2017. So if you are in the market for a GTI, you can expect that 4 doors will be in your future. All right. Nonetheless, though, it's still a fantastic car, and actually the 4-door only makes it even better as far as versatility, functionality, and all the other adjectives that come along that are simultaneous with greatness. All right, so under the hood is the 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, good for 210 horsepower, 258 pound-feet of torque. It is paired up with a standard 6-speed manual transmission or the optional DSG dual shift gearbox. That's the 6-speed automatic. Fuel economy, pretty good, 24, 34 city highway respectively, with a combined of 28, and this is the manual transmission car, so that's not too shabby. A lot of people experience higher mileage than that quoted by the EPA, so keep that in mind. All right, this car has only a few options. Monster mats, we got wheel locks and a first aid kit, so you're looking at just over $26,000 bottom line there for the MSRP on the S 4-door. So everything you see on the car, even that protective material on the driver's door, is standard. We leave that on there to prevent door dings. All right, so at all 4 corners you're going to see 18-inch alloy wheels. You're going to see vented front brakes with red calipers all around. Nice little textured trim on the lower sills there. GTI badging on the fenders. Up front you're going to have LED fog lights, which are obviously not on. They're tucked away in the corners of the lower valance there. So pretty sharp. You got the GTI badge and that red trim grille there, which harks back to the original GTI of 1983 for the US market. And you're going to see a few other cues that kind of tip their hat in that direction as well. All right, overall, the lines are aging gracefully as this car was introduced in 2015. You'll notice if you stare at it long enough, you'll see that there's a lot of little fine details. Can't really see up top here because the morning dew, but this little line at the leading edge of the roof kind of gives it a little bit of character, as opposed to just being slab-sided and boring. Okay, out back we do get the standard halogen taillights. We don't get LED taillights like the rest of the world, unfortunately. And down below you get the nice shiny dual exhaust tips there. You're also going to get a backup camera that's going to project what's behind you on the MIB2 touchscreen radio there. So let's go inside. Now, interior wise, you'll notice the S has the comfortable cloth seating with perfectly bolstered seats and the very cool plaid fabric there. Again, another little nod to the original GTI. You're going to get power recline for the front seats. The kick sills right here are illuminated. You can't see it obviously because of the daytime, and aluminum pedals down below. And all the materials are really top quality. You know, I could show you a video all day long, but until you really have the opportunity to experience it firsthand, you really don't know what you're missing. So, got nice little kind of honeycomb-like on the trim there. Power mirrors, door locks, windows, heated mirrors, all that jazz. Now, new for 2017, I believe, is going to be the texture on the center of the steering wheel here. Again, it's got that honeycomb look to it, so pretty cool. Leather wrapped multifunction wheel. The center display has been revised for 2017, so you have new boxes, okay. And if I get a little closer, you're probably not going to be able to see it, but there you go. You can see the texture on the screen as well, which is really kind of repeated throughout the cabin, as I mentioned, on the door trim, the dash trim, and now the steering wheel. Okay, center stage is the composition media 6.5 inch touchscreen, and what I have right now is I have Apple CarPlay hooked up, which to my phone and my cable that has been provided. Volkswagen doesn't provide a cable because, again, we don't know if you have an iPhone or Droid, so BYOC, as I say. I'm already hooked up. I don't have to unlock the phone. The apps that are available from the phone have populated on the screen, and there's actually two screens. You can see there's a little dot there, and you can do a nice little swipe motion. I got Pandora, Spotify. I already have Maps, which is not Google Maps, it's Apple Maps, which I don't really use, but regardless, this car is not equipped with navigation, so this is a great way to get that feature in the standard car. All right, so I have an address plugged in. We're going up to Saratoga, and it's got everything in the screen. Oh, turn the guidance off.
Proceed to the route.
All right, I got the British lady talking to me. That's my Siri, and pretty sweet. So we can go. There's a home button right here. We can go into music, and I got some music on my phone. We're gonna play.
You look good. That's a nice shirt. Fantastic.
Great. Okay, so pretty sweet. Nice little unit there. Okay. Down below you got Climatics, manual climate control there, heated front seats. You have the nice piano black accents on the emergency brake here, as well as the center of the shift knob. I don't know. That was a poor lead right there. Nice little dimpled golf ball shift knob. This car is one of the easiest to drive as far as operating the clutch goes, and then it has a progressive steering ratio as well, which means as the car slows down in parking lots, the steering actually tightens up, and lock to lock is less turns lock to lock, so it makes it a blast to drive all around. Okay. So where else are we at? We have a black headliner up top. You'll notice the Volkswagen CarNet, which is their connected car there, so it's going to offer a bunch of features through that as well, similar to OnStar. And then the height adjustable armrest with some storage in there. You got another 12-volt plug tucked away there. There's one right here as well. And we got some driving modes. We have normal, sport, and then custom. Now when you step up to SE, you can get the performance package actually standard now, so you have the option of more settings, but even standard wise, it's pretty good. And it has disappeared, so pretty good. All right, let's continue through. I think I hit just about everything. Again, nice high def display there. Coming around back, just like all the other GTIs and the Golfs, 4 doors. It's basically giving the rear outer passengers their own door, whereas the 2-door, the seats slide forward, but it's the same interior volume. All right, same pattern on the seats, which fold 60/40, and you'll notice this is going to fold flat. I have the front seat all the way up and the headrest is all the way up, so that's no good, but it's going to fold flat for expanded cargo space. And then you have the center armrest with cup holders and a pass-through. So if you're a skier or if you're a construction guy and you're getting lumber all the time, you can still haul people and 2x4s. All right, vents for the rear passengers, so you're not worried about cranking the AC in the front or the heat in the front to reach the back. They have their own vents. Access to the hatches through the emblem, and that's where the camera is as well. So it's always protected from the elements, so it stays nice and clean. Privacy cover comes off to expand the height of the storage area, and then you'll notice, as I mentioned earlier in the video, we have the all-weather rubber monster mats. We have a first aid kit, and then the cargo blocks with the cargo protections, the heavy-duty mat back here. So pretty sweet as far as that goes. And then you have a 12-volt outlet back here and tie downs for your latch system. and all that good stuff. Okay, handles are integrated into the inside of the hatch for ease of closing. And one final thing is I just want to get back in and show you the backup camera, because it's been revised as far as that goes. So here we go. So nice screen there. It's all the way across. You have your guidelines. We have a menu button we can hit. I don't know exactly what that just did, but it's pretty good there. All right. Now the backup camera shouldn't be replacement for turning around, though. Just so you know. Okay. Don't always rely on that. All right. Let's finish up. So again, this is the 2017 Golf GTI. This is the S 4-door. Again, if you want a 2-door, you're going to have to look real hard for them, because they're not going to be readily available, and they're certainly no longer orderable. All right. All the features that I've shown in this vehicle are standard to this car, save for the goodies that are in the trunk. So it's really a great value. And if you haven't driven one, I suggest that you come and take one for a ride, because it really is a blast. All the magazines have praised it, for years on end. So check it out, trendmotors.com, or come see it in person. Take it for a ride. 221 Route 46 West in Rockaway, New Jersey. And then we're on all social media outlets, Trend Motors VW. Thanks for viewing, and we'll see you soon.